Someone in my chat, I think it was one of the mods, they said that there's a rat saying that this is all fucking drama that she made up because she didn't renew her contract. I'm like, yeah, that's what happened for sure. These fucking rats, man.
Hey, what's up guys, Ruff here. So in this video, I'll be covering what is probably a first on this channel, and that is a situation where we had a reverse cancel culture moment.
Crazy.
Where a company canceled someone they were working with, then they turned around and apologized for what they did, and then started to work with that same content creator again. The situation involves the VTuber Kirsche. I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware of her, and her recent stream, which featured the game Crime Boss, came as a big surprise to a lot of people since they cut their relationship with her about a year ago. But this is a very good situation, and one that, well, I hope happens more often. So Kirsche has always been...
I'd be suspect, but like, again, I'm just happy for her because she really liked the game anyway, so...
the target of cancellation campaigns. We have talked about many on this channel. The biggest one was a series of hit piece articles released by Vice and then later taken down. The author also losing his job as...
literally a cease and desist for defamation or libel, whichever one it is. Absolutely unfathomably based.
Results. But these were used to fuel a lot of life ruination campaigns where people were trying to use these hit pieces and other threads on Reddit to get her merch and other opportunities canceled. And the only one that actually tangibly succeeded, at least for a while, was her partnership with Crime Boss. And it was more of an unofficial partnership. She was an ambassador doing it for free, but she had a relationship with the development team, and it was a big hit in her community. She introduced thousands of people to this franchise, and it was something very special to her viewers. So she and her community were quite devastated and betrayed when she was let go. They severed their relationship with her, and at the time, Kirsche hypothesized it had something to do with anonymous posts, Reddit users, and all that sort of stuff, and well, it turns out she was definitely right.
I'm so sick of companies and people listening to anonymous people that have no sources and they just cry and shit on you and call you a fucking Nazi. Yeah, like, I've heard rumors of, like, other things with other content creators of people literally making up stuff to ruin sponsorships, and then the sponsors will look into it and it turns out to be completely untrue and they'll just keep working with them. Or they'll, you know, do their contract. Again, I'm being vague because it's, like, none of my business to say this thing, but, like, it's kind of crazy because it's like that kind of rhetoric permeates even to like the most basic companies that just want to work with people. Yeah, their payday shills. I don't know.
But of course, the backlash was swift and severe. They had about 2,000 negative reviews on Steam within the first 24 hours. In fact, the related discussion boards were getting hammered so greatly that the community managers started deleting posts. And of course, the wackadoos on social media were loving this, even expressing that they were buying the game out of spite of Kirsche, only to find out that the game is problematic by their own standards, and then...
Wait! Chuck Norris, who's homophobic! Homophobic slurs, caricatures of black people, misogyny. Oh, God, I don't even want to play this game despite my enemy just getting dropped by them. God, you're so fucking...
When they try to get refunds, they were denied, and then they went on Twitter and complained about it.
Man?
But what's happening since then? Well, Crime Boss has made some moves, and they have reached out to Kirsche and offered an apology and an explanation for what happened. She started with this post right here saying, "Super happy to be working together with Crime Boss again. I was very happy to have their new community manager reach out to me and have a real tangible set of changes being made to mend bridges and move forward with their game and community." And she also explained some other details on stream.
All right, So story. They sent an email to me and they were like, hey, do you want to come take a tour of our offices? And I was like, hey, I mean, yes, but also, shouldn't we, like, why are you reaching out to me?
Yeah, I would be the same way. I'd be like, wait a minute, but shouldn't you, like, talk to me first before inviting me? What if you're there to, like, snipe my ass or something? Hold up.
Just like,
wait a minute.
What? I'm very confused.
It is a weird ass opener.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
like, we should be like, I'd like to, but we should talk. You know, like this is kind of confusing. You're sending mixed messages here, and I guess the guy who sent me the email, he was like, oh, I was just given like a list of creators that I should reach out to, and your name was on the list. So if there's something wrong, I'm not aware of it. And I was like, oh no, he's a new hire.
Oh.
But I guess he talked to his manager, so the community manager, team lead, and they reached out to me, and they were like, "Hey, I'm not exactly sure how you feel, but like we would like to talk." Well, I had a very nice conversation with the community manager lead guy. Turns out, and I have to be like careful about how much I say, which I know some people will be disappointed in. I can't help that. But essentially, a couple community managers had an influencer friend talk to them around the time that the hit pieces dropped. And those community managers took the advice of this influencer friend, and they were like, we're going to get rid of this Nazi.
Oh.
And since that happened, everybody kind of just had to go along with the decision that was already made. And the decision followed.
Yeah, cut out that fucking influencer called her a Nazi. Yeah. Yeah, cut them the fuck out. Then I'll be like, okay, I'm back.
After that was,
Go
holy
figure
shit, this was
who.
such a bad idea. No one fucking talk about it ever. No one mention it. No one address questions about it. No one talk about it. We're just not gonna, we see nothing because this was a horrible fucking decision. Why did this happen? Unanimous decision, my fucking nuts. More like, we decided to do this before letting everybody know what the potential fallout could be. Could have seen that coming.
And again, at the end of the day, it's a company assessment. Why the fuck did you do it?
And so it's just like, from a company perspective, they're like, how do we fix this?
So to sum it up again, they have essentially what were rogue community managers who were being influenced by someone who was influenced by the hit pieces and Reddit threads.
Yeah,
they
sure,
acted on
whatever.
it, made the decision, and then the rest of the team was kind of stuck with it and instantly recognized, wow, this was a really bad decision. But those community managers responsible for this are now gone, and the remaining and new team are trying to mend bridges with Kirsche, and guess what? It was accepted. And now both parties are benefiting from this, and her community as well. A very good result, something, like I said, I've never really seen before, a reversal of a cancel culture campaign. You really don't see it.
Usually, I don't want to, like, disparage it, but let's be real. Crime Boss isn't exactly a massive fucking company. They probably actually experienced a decent amount of, like, money loss, if I had to wager, I guess. Sure, maybe there is actually some goodwill attached to it, and she was really enjoying the game. It's a little itty-bitty little game, but, I'll give him something for it. I'm suspect, but, like, at the same time, I'm happy for her,
But you can see some responses from many people, but my wife here, Straub, saying, dang, seeing a company actually apologize to a creator they wronged and try to mend things is nice. I guess it really is that easy. And someone in the replies asked, well, what would it take for you to forgive some of the companies that have wrongfully let you go? And she says, if anyone is curious, for me personally, and also for me as well, it would take a sincere public and private apology and reinstating everything how it was before. That's it. And
no, like, oh, we're sorry that we worked with this Nazi, but we lost a bunch of money. Oopsie doopsie. Yeah, none of that shit.
Would be happy. Now I'm going to take like a 2-minute tangent to obviously express some of the things I've gone through that are very relatable to the situation. And me and my wife, Darling Straub, we have lost multiple partnerships over wrong think being brought up by the woke mob out there trying to engage in life ruination. And the crazy part is, when it comes to me and her, we're nowhere near as edgy as Kirsche, right? Like, I don't think that's even up for debate, and yet somehow we have racked up more canceled partnerships than her. But I wish I could point to the reason why we've lost some of these, including the most recent one earlier this year. And this is kind of an update. I haven't really thought about this in a while until this situation. We still don't know what we did. We literally don't know what we did to get terminated to this point. It's been 7 months. We still don't know.
You have an opinion on something.
In fact, when we were in the process of being terminated, when we found out, we asked, could you...
You're a fat fucking chud. That's right. Someone in chat says, I'm a chud, I'm a chud, I'm a fat little chud. Yeah, they think they don't owe you anything because they dropped you, so it makes sense.
Make an official write-up, send it an email or a DM, and just show the rule we violated and what tweets or posts we made that broke that rule. And they said, sure. And then weeks pass by. Straub keeps asking, hey, what about that explanation? Can you guys give it to us?
No.
And they would keep saying, oh yeah, we're on it, we're working on it, we're working on it, we're working on it. And then more weeks pass. She keeps asking, can we get that thing you promised us? And
gamer subs on top.
Eventually, they just ghost her. Okay, so to this day, 7 months later, we still don't know why we were terminated from the latest company. We still don't know. We don't know what posts, we don't know anything to this day. And bringing it back to the subject, like a genuine apology, an explanation for everything, would be really nice. We're very forgiving people. We've had worse than this whole merch situation happen to us, where we have forgiven people involved if they even have a tiny bit of accountability or
or integrity even. Like, at least be consistent, bro.
Transparency or whatever. So, bringing this all back, I'm really glad Kirsche had this happen, and maybe it'll encourage other people. Maybe it won't happen to us, it probably won't, but it is something that can happen, and maybe other companies will follow suit. But for now, it's been 7 months of nothing, and I just wanted to give an update on that situation. But in terms of Crime Boss, well, things are going very well for them. They had a flop.
How do I edit a bad review? It's a little Kirsche, little fan. He's like, hey, can I fix the review?
Of positive discussion posts here, including people saying, hey, I want to go back and edit my review, okay? And it's a total Foxu victory, among others. And people, of course, involved in the initial cancellation campaign are seething about this. You can see the author of the 3 hit pieces from Vice, who no longer works there, of course. He's now saying that he can't go to Anime NYC for the
sucks to suck
3rd year in a row due to mental health and money related issues. And it's so painful. Yeah. Basically, you reap what you sow. Guess what?
I'm sorry,
in terms of money at least, you probably would have had a lot easier of a time going to anime conventions if you didn't lose your job at Vice to make hit pieces on someone you're seething about.
Yeah, you could have honestly just upheld your Vice job, you know, writing bullshit articles about shoving vibrators up your ass and, what was it? Oh, playing, not Fortnite, what was that game? Fall Guys. Yeah, actual article. You could have just kept doing that instead of, like, actually defaming, you know, people. Yeah, maybe you could have gone to Anime NYC. Shrug.
In the VTubing space. But here's the other people who are buying it out of spite, now turning around and saying, well, I tried it, and your fans told me it's a bad game, and nobody actually enjoys, so I'm glad you guys are back together.
Yeah, and you said you would support it, but then you backpedaled on it.
Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Just
totally
such a little
seething.
whiny weasel,
but, you know, what do you expect? But there's a lot of seething coming from various communities, not just Crime Boss related, but anything related to the
Payday 3. Jesus Christ. What?
genre. We have users like this popping off saying, when I'm in a shooting my heisting games reputation in the foot competition and my opponent actually isn't Starbreeze, this time it's Crime Boss. I still lose. And they have these screenshots from the Discord where people are asking about the decision regarding Kirsche, saying, fair question, not gonna dodge it. We don't endorse or excuse hateful views towards anyone. And eventually, in another screenshot, they say, we don't promote what she writes on her personal accounts. And these were leaked by an individual here, and they're not having a very good time ever since they've been involved in this. They've gone...
Elon suspended me for no reason. Keeping the Payday 3 hype train going. Buddy. There's no hype train, man. You're a multi-billion-dollar fucking company. Isn't it Ubisoft that publishes Payday? Starbreeze Studios? Oh, I swore it was Ubisoft. But anyway, they probably have a lot more money than the tiny little Crime Boss guys that are just making their own little baby game. They're their own publishers? Okay, I thought it was Ubisoft. But, like, my point is, it's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? For the record, I looked up Crime Boss, and proportionally for a game that peaked at 7,000, where was it? Right here. 7,000 people? Proportionally, it's actually not doing fucking horrendously. Yeah, it's not doing that bad. Whereas if you peaked at 77,000, you have 1,000 players. That's really, really, really bad. Payday 2 has more players? Your previous iteration has more players? That's so sad. That's embarrassing.
Private after trying to go after Kirsche
so
and spread
lies.
Stupid. Lies like this, saying they were removed because Kirsche was an a-hole and went after the writer of the article under the form of a effing crusade. Well,
I mean, it was a cease and desist and it was legal action. Like, clearly they fired fucking Asa Valens for a reason, bro.
Crying victim for a person that won't ever give a crap about you. You didn't refute anything. You're all Nazis. Suck my... Yeah. And then someone explains what actually...
You're all Nazis.
...actually happened.
Anal violence,
and this,
yeah.
This individual says,
Valens.
So you're denying that Kirsche herself not only calls her fans Ku Klux Kirsches, you're...
That's never been a thing!
Also denying that she reposted the tweet of a fan where there was a plushie of her next to a fascist book. So this person, this utter tourist, besides just being deranged, is claiming that in Kirsche's community, she calls them the Ku Klux Kirsches.
That's never been a thing. Ever.
Now, of course, people are pointing out that fan name makes me laugh every single time they bring it up. I've watched your streams for years now, and I've never heard it a single time, not even in jest. It just doesn't seem to exist outside of
literally just make up shit, man.
Imaginations. And Kirsche says, it's insane to be attacked and harassed by being called that, and then regard Redditors, same thing, will be like, OMG, her fans call her that. If they weren't regarded, they'd have nothing. At Grok, who was...
What is that sound? Is that from the video? Fuck.
The first instance of calling me Ku Klux Kirsche. Search all of Twitter. And then Grok provides the context. The first mention ever of this phrase was made by...
Sorry, I couldn't understand what he was saying. I'll mute it, but... who was the first instance of calling me Ku Klux? Actually, search of all of Twitter. If Grok doesn't respond here, I've never tried to get him on the post. The earliest publicly searchable instance of Ku Klux Kirsche on X is posted by Benton. Oh my god, no way! No way! This schizo that hates Kirsche made up shit? Ku Klux Kirsche is spreading completely false, purely anecdotal falsehood about police brutality in the most hateful way possible. Bro, simmer the fuck down. Go jerk off to your My Little Pony stuff, man. No one cares about your fake ass fucking lies, man.
First mention ever of this phrase was made by someone who hates Kirsche.
So it wasn't her fans. Wow, what a surprise.
Right? They were calling her that, and now they're turning around saying that's a fan name she gives her community. It's like total, utter gaslighting. But welcome in this guy who's very upset about this situation.
Not affiliate with Payday Game. What are we doing, man? These people, like... does this person post so much about Payday they have to put that in their name?
Not even a blue check mark, just doing it for the love of the game. Saying Payday as a franchise may be in a rough spot, but it's better than playing racism and homophobia the heist, aka Crime Boss.
It has Chuck Norris in it. It's homophobic.
And someone says, please elaborate, I love drama.
Yuck.
And then this person says they took down a known Nazi VTuber Kirsche back in whenever. But basically they provide one of the slanderous Reddit threads that they've been using to cancel Kirsche forever. And then this guy says, bro, the new trailer for Crime Boss makes up for everything. It's so peak. So clearly this stuff's not very important to you if you forgive them because a new trailer looks good to you. And Kirsche would reply saying, kind of gross to do this.
Oh,
to
it's
the
a
game
Nazi
when you...
edit. Yeah. I think I saw this. Yeah, they literally made up a Nazi edit playing with the trailer, and then it has like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like, yeah, it was some sort of Nazi song. I don't know, but like the point is, it's like they said it was Erica. Oh, it was Erica. Yeah.
A new trailer looks
so
good to
salty.
you. And Kirsche would reply saying, kind of gross to do this to the game when you've been spurging out over lies about me from Reddit, a Reddit thread that was used as a source in multiple Vice hit pieces against me that got taken down with a cease and desist. Very interesting. You don't seem to care about verifying info, and boy howdy is this guy not interested. So, going back to that name of the community, they post this as an supposed own, saying, I think he might know what he's yapping about. Crazy how easy it is to find receipts on you. And this is all they have. So after the name has already been used to try to attack Kirsche, people in her community would use it to mock it, right? They're doing it in jest.
Like, dude, I have a Kirsche plushie. In my, like, there's a little closet over here. I have all my plushies in there. What the fuck? Why are you joking around?
And she
It's an obvious joke. I would laugh at the same stupid shit, people saying it in jest. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't even make anything up because I'm not fucking insane enough to fucking make this shit up. I don't know. Like, the smuggler suckers, I guess, or like gluckers. The SS
posted someone using it as a joke in a post sharing that they got their merch from her. This is supposedly the proof, and it makes no sense. And Kirsche says you have the mental aptitude of a tungsten cube, showing again the grok breakdown of who said it first and who started this, and it's not Kirsche, okay? And then he said...
Again, I don't interact with these people, so I guess I don't, like... I fly under the radar with Binted most of the time. That fucking rasp at straws. My editor edited one little tweet and made it look like he was saying something that he didn't actually say, even though it was literally a Twitter post shitting all over Doki Bird. Again, that's the only thing he got me on, and then he wrote that and was like calling me a Nazi and a fucking pick me, this and that. Like, these people are so stupid. They can't be genuine whatsoever. Never, like, always straw-manning shit.
You reply with a effing grok prompt. I'm not reading that.
You know, Googling does the same thing, right? Right? Like, it's the same thing at this point. All the search engines are just AI now. It sucks.
Literally, the truth is right in their face, and they just say, not reading that. Absolutely pathetic. Literal NPCs, by the way. But Kirsche explains, to get the date of the tweet, my dude, That is something people harassing me called me. The screenshot you posted is a community member mocking the people who have been calling you that. That Redditors lie that my audience call me and now has morphed into I call my audience that.
Yeah, it's just
is
made
a
up.
fabrication.
You know how AI hallucinates answers? Like, it just does that because the algorithm, the longer you go in a conversation, it starts to hallucinate, like, actual facts. I feel like that's what people do when they're this obsessed with someone. They start making up stuff and taking it out of context and presenting it as fact.
From the Reddit thread. It has zero basis in reality, and you and others have posted this lie as fact. And he says, so it's a name that's been used before that screenshot, unlike your automatic from response. Am I hearing that right? Your fans are saying they like the name too. You keep running in circles. With this apparently being the proof that everything she just provided has been dismantled.
That could be a fucking hater, a random fucking dude. That's just saying that to make her look bad. That's why you can't take people that post on Twitter seriously. I have schizos that fucking shit all over me on in every post, making alt accounts, calling me fake, saying I'm a whore. It doesn't matter. Like, you can't. I'll take the fucking word over someone in my chat over some random.
And Kirsche says, you blocked me and unblocked me just to make yourself look even dumber. Please, sir, this is actually unfair, and you're going to trigger my woman brain into feeling pity for you. Don't do it.
No, don't do it, Kirsche, don't.
But he replies by saying, it was actually an admin's blue blocker that triggered BT dubs. These people are so terminally online, it's actually painful. Not only are they just stupid, they are so terminally online using stuff like this.
BT dubs. I haven't heard that in probably 10 years.
An admin blue blocker. Also an admin. How many people are running a 1,000 follow... I'm sorry. A 2,000 follower Twitter account? Like, what are we actually doing? Insanity. But I want to end on this post because it really shows who is negligible in the situation. So here's a screenshot of the days where Kirsche was removed. You can see thousands of negative reviews. And despite all the outrage on her reinstatement with Crime Boss.
And look how many people actually left positive reviews afterwards. Makes me think. Yeah, it makes me think. Again, you can criticize and say, oh, it's not my game, it sucks, maybe it uses AI, I don't like AI. Okay, that's fine. But, like, the fact that it didn't even, like, counteract the negativity is just so funny to me.
Outrage on her reinstatement with Crime Boss. 6 negative reviews. So thousands or 6. Who is the better party to cater to in this situation?
From a money point of view, yeah, I'm thinking the latter.
Crime Boss made the right choice. Not only did they make the right ethical choice by admitting their wrongs and explaining the situation and making amends, but also they picked the right person to back now. They have corrected the wrongs, and now, you know, people can make their choice of whether they want to trust the company, but Kirsche has, and they're starting fresh, and it's something really cool to see. But yeah, that is the situation. Wanted to share that with you guys. It's actually very similar to what we were talking about in the previous video today, if you want to check that out as well. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Very nice. Good for Kirsche. Yeah, go check out Miss Kirsche, go watch the video, go like it, give it sub, whatever the fuck. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Nice video. I need Crime Boss Kirsche to step on me.